Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition resource pack video. Taking a look today at a resource pack I have been working on, which changes lots of little things about the Minecraft Bedrock Edition UI. So the name of this resource pack is Aliens UI Pack, and the idea is that it changes the UI in little small ways that, in my personal opinion, make it much better. So this is very much focused on what I like, as selfish as that sounds. But of course, if you do have any ideas for this pack or any other packs, then do let me know down in the description, or join my Discord and let me know there. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into this UI pack. First of all, starting with how to download and install it. Well, like all my add-ons, it can be downloaded from TheAlienDoctor.com, so if you simply head over to the Downloads tab, Resource Packs, and Aliens UI, if you then click on this Download Latest Version button, open the file in Minecraft, and you will have the pack installed. I actually have a dedicated video right here on how to install resource packs and behavior packs into worlds, realms, and servers, so you should go and check that out if you're not sure about that process. The other thing to point out that's on this page is, of course, the full feature list, the credits, as well as the changelog, where you can download older versions as well if you so please. Last but not least, if you do want to help me make more of these resource packs and videos, then feel free to become a patron today for as little as £1 a month. But without further ado, let's take a look at the feature list of this pack, because as you can already see here, there is quite a lot of stuff. So I think the easiest way for me to show you this pack will actually be to multi-instance. So on this side where I'm moving, we have the pack applied, and on this side, we do not have the pack applied. So the first thing I want to show you, you actually need to have the screen animations option enabled. So let's enable this on both versions. So in vanilla, as you can see here, when you use screen animations, it has this animation whenever you open or close any sort of menu, including your inventory or the pause screen. And I'll be honest, personally, it's not for me, but they do look quite nice, and I can understand why people would use them. Well, with my pack enabled, it speeds up these animations. So you still have the satisfaction of using the animation, you just don't have to wait for ages for it to open. Because I tend to find when I used to use these animations, because of how slow they are, it would sometimes feel like the game was a lot less responsive. So hopefully, with these animations being much quicker, it will help make the game feel much more responsive, if of course you do choose to use them, although I personally much prefer to have them off, so I'm going to go ahead and disable them. And sticking with the theme of settings, there is a new VSync option, as you can see here, that I have added. This is, of course, not in the vanilla settings. So this just allows you to enable, disable, or use adaptive VSync. I actually have a full video about input lag, which sort of explains this in more detail. You can also use this instead of modifying the options.txt to enable or disable VSync if you so choose. And whilst we're in settings, you may also be able to notice that there is actually much less of a background, or there is basically no background. So if I go to the account tab, it's much easier to show you because there's not as much stuff in here. But you can see here, there is none of this grey background in the settings, allowing you to actually see what's happening in the game, when you're in settings. Because, sometimes you might open settings and then a creeper might sneak up on you and, well, kill you. So now, at least you can kind of see when that creeper is possibly sneaking up on you, because you can sort of see what's happening in-game still. So I personally think that's a really nice little thing as well. And speaking of no backgrounds, you might be able to notice on the pause screen that there is also no background on the pause screen. As you can see here, we have this sort of grayed out background. I have removed this on the pause screen, on the inventory screen, and on like any containers like a chest, for example. I just think this looks a lot nicer in my opinion, because it sort of allows you to see what's going on in the game. Speaking of the pause screen, in the pause screen you may notice that there is actually a button missing. So I have removed the marketplace button that you can get in the pause menu, purely because I think it's very pointless. You don't need to open the marketplace unless you've forgotten to claim your gift. You don't need to open the marketplace in-game. Like, realistically, nobody is ever going to need do that. Now there's also this button. This is completely pointless. This is just a pointless alien button that I added down here. It does literally nothing. You can see I'm clicking it and nothing's happening. It just shows my face And there's also another one on the main menu right here as well, as you can see there. That's just a completely pointless little feature that I wanted to add. If you're using this pack and you really don't like it, feel free to remove it. And speaking of like little pointless things like that, we also have this UI resource pack, copyright TheAlienDoctor, and also some fun little splash screen and loading screen texts. So this one is just a self-promo for my stream elements tipping. But you can see here when we load into the world, some of them are little Easter eggs as well. So we've got the tipping one again. We got Minecraft is the best Bedrock SMP. That's sort of more of an Easter egg. There's a couple of others that I'll let you discover. So for this next feature of the pack, we actually need to go deep underground. So here's the hole that I dug earlier. And you can see here that there is actually no vignette. So it's much actually easier to show you on, well, here on vanilla, because then I can show you what's been removed. But if we go deep underground, you can see on the corners of my screen, there's this sort of vignette is what it's called. In fact, if we get rid of all the light and place down a torch, then it's much easier to show you. So because we're deep down underground, and this also appears in the nether, the sort of edges of the screen go a little bit darker. It's called a vignette. If I press F1, you can actually kind of see it disappear there. I'm not sure how easy it is to see on YouTube. Basically, that does not exist in my pack. I have completely removed it, so we'll just do the exact same thing. There you go. You can see here there is no vignette in my pack, which is really quite nice. Now, this is full credit to bedrocktweaks.net. I did not come up with how to do that. So something else which you may be able to notice is the background of the chat and the coordinates has been removed. As you can see there, no background on chat or coordinates. Of course, this is what it looks like in vanilla, in case you forgot. And this is the same as my standalone clear chat pack. The other thing that this does have is the toggleable coordinates. So you can actually press F8 and it will show or hide the coordinates. This is actually the same as the standalone toggleable coordinates pack I have released as well, because that's not compatible with this. And of course, pressing F8 in vanilla will just do the paper doll. But I have a full video on toggleable coords, so I won't go into all the details about how it works and the limitations in this video. You'll have to watch the other video for that one. So I have also gone ahead and removed the background of the paper doll in the inventory. So in vanilla, it has this black background, which messes up some skins. So you can see there, like the shoes on my skin kind of get messed up by this background, like they just all blend in. So I removed this and I think it looks a lot nicer. I think it suits the inventory much better to not have this background, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, you don't really need this black background here, whereas this grey one sort of just matches everything else. So in my opinion, it looks a lot nicer. So another change to do with removing the backgrounds of stuff is scoreboards. So as you can see there, we have a scoreboard for deaths, although it is currently on 0. And you can see there is no background. Inside of vanilla, there is a background, and it's really intrusive, especially when you have a lot of people on the scoreboard like this one. So having that no background just makes it a lot less noticeable and a lot nicer. Now, the same thing also goes for the item name. So as you can see there, when I select the item name, it of course comes up with it above the hotbar. In vanilla, there is of course a background. Now, there is also another thing that has been removed, and this is the know how to play button inside of the inventory. So there is this question mark button in vanilla, which opens the how to play thing, and that has been removed in my pack. Now, this is a Bedrock Tweaks pack. However, I did not actually use any of the code from Bedrock Tweaks, and this uses a completely different method of removing the how to play button. So this feature is inspired by Bedrock Tweaks, but it does not use any code from Bedrock Tweaks. So for this next change, we're actually going to need to head into the nether. So I'm currently stood in the same place on both sides, and as you can see, there are these sort of annoying nether particles floating around in vanilla. Well, in my UI pack, I have removed these particles so they don't fly up into your face all the time and that sort of thing. I think this is a nice little change, and I don't know, it makes a lot of sense. You can also see here, of course, the vignette has been removed as well. And if you pair this with my custom fog pack where you remove the nether fog, then you really can see quite a lot of distance in the nether with these two packs combined. But anyway, that's going to be it from me and this pack. Don't forget to subscribe if you like more Bedrock Edition content or packs like this. I'll see you in the next video coming very soon. Whilst you're waiting, why not check out this one?